Hello everyone. Today I'm ready with a new lesson for standard 8th and it is a poem. The name of the poem is The Lost Dances of Cranes. Although this is a very small poem, but it conveys a very significant meaning. This poem presents a glimpse of the way in which urbanization has affected Mother Earth, in which urbanization has affected the flora and fauna of the earth, and this poem presents a future insight of the state of life which we will be forced to live. Before I start explaining this poem, I want all of you to look upon a video for your better understanding. So let us have a look onto
The Lost Dances of Cranes by Juliet Wilson. Your fields are empty now, only your ghosts dance, while cranes of another kind dance cities into being. All that remain of you are a fading crackle of your energy and some grainy video footage that people in the new cities will watch to marvel at the wonders the world once held.
So, as you all might have heard that in the poem, well, this is a sad poem, okay, which bemoans the loss of cranes. Which cranes? The birds. First of all, let me be very clear that two cranes are mentioned in this poem. The first one is the bird, the crane, and the second one is the mechanical crane that keeps on hanging in big construction projects. Okay, so these two cranes are being compared. The opening line says, your fields are empty now. Whose fields? Ours, or the crane's fields are empty now. How are they empty? Because the cranes are no longer there. The fields which were meant for the cranes to play, which were their natural habitat, the fields, the ponds, all of that has been destroyed. Everything is empty. Okay, so as the fields, as the habitat is empty, you can't see the cranes dancing anymore near the water bodies. Okay, whether it is a countryside or a town area, you cannot spot cranes. Let me tell you, the poet is not talking about the present time. The poet is talking about a time in future when urbanization will create such scenario as the poet is explaining. Okay, so in that ultimate future, these elegant birds, they have been scared away by mechanical cranes that are busy urbanizing the landscape. Okay, the mechanical cranes, do you understand? The mechanical cranes means the machines which are busy in urbanizing the landscape. And what does remain? How do we know about the birds? Actually, there is a thing which makes us memorize about the birds, and that thing is a very grainy, very distorted, video footage. Fine. A very grainy, very distorted video footage of the birds. Okay. And herein, the poet takes a dig upon. The poet tries to present a scenario where our development, our urbanization has claimed back our natural life from as I had already told you, the poem presents two contrasting images by the word crane. The first image is of a time when the birds used to arrive, to breed. Okay, so they used to do their mating dance, and that used to bring a new cycle of life. Okay, their dance, their existence was a symbol of a natural energy that used to spread all around. The natural sound of the birds chirping and all. The second one is the mechanical crane, where everything seems monotonous and sad. Okay, although the mechanical crane is used for construction, it is used for building new towers, landscapes, okay, but that creation is a destruction in itself. The mechanical cranes, they destroy to create. They destroy the natural habitat to create an artificial habitat for us. They destroy the rural setting to make it urbanized. Okay, and this new creation is lifeless, while the old one, which is symbolized by the natural cranes, that life was a symbol of natural life, and this, the one created by the mechanical cranes, it is a symbol of death. Not only human death, not only the death of flora and fauna, but the death of the environment, the death of the nature, and ultimately it will lead us to the death of the planet. Okay, so these two cranes are symbols of everything that is life-giving, and such life-giving thing is replaced by things which are life-threatening. Okay, so now let's move on to the final, the concluding line of the poem, okay, which tells us about the grainy video footage that people in the new cities will watch to marvel. Okay, marvel means getting amazed. Okay, so the people in the new cities will get amazed by these sites, by these video footages. Okay, and one day they will realize that what natural beauty have they lost. But the poet tries to warn us that by the time we human beings start realizing our mistakes and start realizing the fault that we have committed by destroying nature, it might be too late. So the poet tries to tell us to wake up before it's too late, because in this race of urbanization, in this misplaced zeal for urbanization, we are sacrificing the natural pattern of life that we have. So we should start thinking before it is too late, and we should definitely try to save our environment. If we don't want to remember our flora and fauna, our natural beauty, only through video footages, we should really try to stop and look and differentiate between our need and greed. The day we start differentiating between our need and greed, that day we will definitely become better human beings, and that day the life of our planet will definitely increase. So that was the chapter. As usual, do tell your doubts in the comment section below. Do tell your views as well. Like the video, subscribe the channel for further chapters, and keep studying at home. Stay home, stay safe. This is long, but we will definitely get through it. Goodbye.